Hopefully, the last video convinced you that you should start paying more attention to Pinterest. The next question then is, how? How does Pinterest work? What does it offer that's different from other social networks? And how do you go about getting set up? Well, essentially, Pinterest works by allowing you to create mood boards. Now, anyone who's done an art course will be familiar with this term. For everyone else, a mood board is essentially a collage made up of images and other materials that you found on the web. This lets you collect images and notes from anywhere online and to categorize them in one spot as a board. These boards can then be shared by other users and brands, and you can follow either individual boards or users if you'd like to see more of what they've created or collected. To find images to pin to your boards, you can either browse other boards and then repin the content that you like. You can save images from the web and use social sharing buttons, or you can create your own content to upload to the site. You can use Pinterest's built-in search tools to search for users, for boards, or for specific items. If you want to see images of futuristic fonts, for example, you can search for that string, and you'll be provided with a ton of images that other people and brands have pinned. Images have hashtags on them which describe their content, and this helps you when you're searching for more content. The key difference that Pinterest has when compared to something like Facebook is that the social aspect is actually not at the forefront. You can keep the boards you create as private if you like, and this means that no one else will see them. This also means that you can use it simply to collect ideas for your own projects or for your own inspiration. And CEO Ben Silverman actually describes the tool as a catalogue of ideas rather than a social network. His hope is that it can be used to inspire people to, in his words, go and do that thing. Once you're following a number of boards and users, you'll also be able to see pins that your contacts have pinned or commented on. You'll also see images based on similar pins you have uploaded. This creates a home feed of sorts that you can browse just to find images that you might find interesting or inspiring, or to see what your friends are up to. Not sure what to search for? You can also use a button along the top in order to browse popular pins in specific categories, whether it's fashion, wedding, sports, art, architecture, or pets. Like any social network, Pinterest also offers a plethora of social elements. Other than using it to browse different users' content and edit it, it can also allow you to post comments on the pins that you like or don't like, to repin the content you enjoy and thereby share it with your own network. It's also possible to invite people to edit your boards and to set them up to be informed every time you add a new pin to it. This is a great feature for working on collaborative projects, for example, and these boards are known as group boards. There are many more features to Pinterest than this. In fact, even if you've been using Pinterest for a while, there's a very good chance that you won't have seen everything it has to offer, and that you won't know all the different things that you can do with the platform. Further on in this series, we'll be looking at some of those more advanced features in more detail and seeing how you can utilize them for marketing benefits. So then, what do most people use Pinterest for? As mentioned, Pinterest essentially revolves around mood boards which are designed to provide inspiration or to collect ideas. For example, one of the most popular types of boards that users will create for this purpose are wedding boards. When an engaged couple begin planning their wedding, they'll often start by creating a Pinterest board and then looking for inspiration. They'll look at boards created by other users and search for ideas for wedding dresses, wedding locations, for table decorations, for cakes, for suits, and so on. Or they may create separate boards for each of those things. Either way, they can then find new ideas and inspiration to guide their decisions, and they can put all of these ideas into one spot to serve as a reference. Because you can work on boards collaboratively, the bride and groom can both go about looking for different ideas together at the same time, and then add them to the board so that they can both see them. They can also add their own notes to read later on. If you have photos on your computer of a wedding that you've been to and you really enjoyed it, you can upload photos from there, or you can write notes and draw sketches and upload those as pins. You can also show other people those same ideas, for example, what your maid of honor thinks of your ideas so far, or you can let other users see your board and get inspiration from you that way. There are many other common ways that Pinterest gets used. Here are just a few. Collecting images that you find appealing or inspiring. Collating ideas and inspiration for a new web design or an app UI. Getting ideas for interior design. Browsing products and window shopping. Putting together inspirational images to get you to the gym, moves, goal physiques, that sort of thing. Staying updated with your favorite brand in a more visual manner. Looking at fashion and outfit ideas for clothes. Researching tattoo ideas, and much more. Of course, what we're really interested in, though, is using Pinterest as a marketing tool. And I'll go into detail about that in the next video.